Hi, this is Kim from Supplements.co.nz, the home of Gaspari Nutrition. And we're here tonight as part of our series of Gaspari Nutrition Talks with Maya Rose. And we're looking at some of the products. And we're going to discuss another main one in the line, which is the Myofusion protein powder. So Jase, just grab that. Myofusion comes in heaps of different flavors. We've got two sizes. So this is the smaller of the two sizes. The other is a 5-pound. And this is the yummy, yummy, yummy chocolate flavor.
It's some good tasting stuff.
It is.
I've tried the strawberry, the vanilla, the chocolate. Are all fantastic.
Chocolate mint now.
Yeah.
Probably one of the first products I've tried where vanilla is almost my favourite flavour.
I did vanilla with berries. It was yum in the blender.
Incredibly good. Absolutely.
And the 2-pound size is real popular with the women as well. They just want not too much in one go. The guys are always shooting for the 5-pound.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, Maya.
I use a 5-pound.
Yeah. So, Maya, tell us a little bit about Myofusion. Like, what makes Myofusion different from just like your normal average whey protein powder?
Okay, yeah. Protein powders are very popular with the active community, and so it should be. Protein is the only macronutrient you can repair and build tissue from. So you can eat all the carbohydrate and all the fat in the world, you can't build tissue out of that.
Right.
You must have adequate protein levels, particularly directly after your workout. You've just broken down and stressed out muscle fibre, it wants some building material. You don't smack some holes in the wall of a house and then not plaster it up with something, okay? So that's a real critical time to take it, especially over food too. Food sources are great, and do all you can to get those sources in, but straight after a workout, steak, cottage cheese, all those different things take too long to digest, and you may have heard of a window of opportunity.
Yeah.
Kind of like
window.
It's kind of like a closing window. It doesn't just shut all of a sudden, but the ability to kind of overcompensate repair and recovery is getting smaller and smaller. So that's a real handy, convenient, tasty way to start fast-tracking the recovery process. But you ask me what's different? Okay, it does have whey in it, so it has the benefits of whey. Benefits of whey are immune-boosting functions, but more so than that is the bioavailability. And we're talking about, okay, so you drink this stuff, pretty much all of it can be used in the body to do those repair functions.
Fantastic.
So that's a good thing. You could eat some cottage cheese, but probably only half of it can actually be made available. So in terms of efficacy, it's a very good product. You can't take 10 scoops of this stuff and expect all of it to be used for building, okay? So you've got to be sensible about it. But the main thing is it does contain whey, and it's cold filtrated whey and microfiltered, which is the ideal way. Ion exchange is old school, and it leaves behind some of the good microfractions, so that's the good stuff that you want to use. Isolate being the very fast releasing, concentrate the next fastest. In addition, Gaspari add egg albumin in there.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's a fancy name for egg white powder, basically. And essentially that's like the next speed of proteins. So the whey is going to feed you instantly. The egg will peak within sort of say 30 minutes or so and kind of provide aminos for repair and appetite control.
It's quite good, yeah, to keep you full.
Straight after. And just to prolong, or shadow if you like, the delivery of aminos, they add in milk isolate. And milk isolate by nature, if you ever pick up a bottle of milk, is 80% casein and 20% whey. So it's another way of just getting a nice slow release tail to the end of your feeding frenzy, if you like. So you've got like a 3-hour window where you're getting an adequate supply of aminos to repair and build tissue. That's what's so cool about that. So that's your protein segment. Now, to make it even more advanced, to make it more like a superfood, I suppose, yeah, the biological value is high. Let's make it better. They put in digestive enzymes. So even people with lactose intolerance.
That's me. I can't drink much milk, but I definitely can drink Myofusion.
Yes, they add lactase, and that's the enzyme that most people lack to digest lactose, along with a couple of other enzymes that are just going to make it more available to the body. No bloating. We've already mentioned the taste. Water is all you'd need to mix this in, because it tastes perfectly fine. Borderline melted ice cream. They add in good fats, so you're talking CLA, which has been sold independently as a fat loss product. Flaxseed oil.
Yep.
So you've got some omega-3 content there. And they add fibre in. They've got a host of some vitamins and minerals. So it's just a very well-rounded, I would almost be tipping on saying a meal replacement, and certainly can fill the snack occasions as a healthy alternative.
Great pre-bred snack. You know, you're buying something at night, you're a little bit hungry. especially me, I like sweet, so you know the chocolate one is great. You have that, and then you're not going looking in your cookie cabinet or for some bag of chips. It's definitely a very healthy snack.
Once you try it, good luck picking another brand of powder. Trust me.
Yeah, it's pretty yummy.
I agree. Once people buy this product, they're generally hooked. You
So-
can't go back to the cheaper brands.
Yeah, how many times a day would you recommend to someone to use it?
Well, I've always been a fan of saying, okay, you prioritise your foods, you try and be as prepared as you can, and ultimately, say you're going to have between 4 and 6 meals a day, have more food meals than powder. That's pretty important. So traditionally, I'll follow a 6-day meal plan, and 3 of those I will substitute for a Myofusion powder. This is super low carbohydrate. You're going to get like 25 grams of protein in one scoop.
Yeah.
That would be the equivalent of about 6 egg whites in terms of protein. So that's a fair whack of protein. After a workout, sometimes I'll double that and I'll take 50. So that's 2
It's
scoops.
also very portable. Like I know you can take it in a shaker, or say I've actually been taking it in my purse. So I just get one of these little Ziploc bags, and you just put the powder in there, and then you always have it as a handy snack. You're stuck somewhere, put it in your shaker, throw in some water in the car even. You know, you're stuck in traffic, which happens a lot in Auckland, and you drink it, and it's sweet. You're not that craving, mad person needing a snack. You feel better.
Absolutely.
It's also cheap. You can put it in there, and then you have a snack. It's in your bag.
Did I mention that there's banana flavour coming?
I know, it's yum. I love it.
I've tried it. I call it nectar of the gods.
Hey!
It's that good.
So we'll have that in store soon. You heard it from the man.
One more thing that I just wanted to touch on is like there's lots and lots of myths about protein out there.
Sure
It's
are.
like, I think we should clear it up right here and now. It's like one of them would be is like, does protein make you fat?
Heck no. Eating too many calories make you fat.
Mm-hmm.
What's interesting about that is if you overeat in fat, guess what? It's fat. Gets stored as fat. You overeat in carbohydrates, it's got to be unused, converted into fat and stored, and protein would be the hardest one to convert. So even when you sit down, here's a tip, when you sit down at your dinner table, if you're going to overeat on any macronutrient or the carbs, protein and fat on your plate, make it the protein that you eat too much of.
Right, so protein is the least likely food group to turn into fat?
Correct.
There's also a protein that we'll talk about later, which is a mass gainer, and that is different. That's designed to add on size, which is very different to Myofusion, which is a low carbohydrate, pure protein product.
If I'm going to use that as a daytime meal replacement, I'll add a portion of carbohydrates to that.
Yeah.
Everybody likes to eat things, but carbs are so easy and portable. It's easy to find an apple, to find some bread, to find some pasta rice, to store that. Easy. Try finding some chicken breast, some salmon.
Yeah, there's your most portable snack.
Well,
you have your protein shake, you have your apple, you have a handful of almonds or walnuts. You now have a snack that you can take in your bag. You can take it to school. Because I get people in all the time giving me their excuses. Didn't have time, couldn't make it. They're excuses because you can take it all in a little thing, stick it in your bag.
You just need water.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it.
if you're in the office at your desk, you can't move. Well, I've been there too. You just pour it in your drink it away.
Yeah, and the second myth I think that there is around there is that protein damage, like taking protein powder, can damage your kidneys or liver or anything like that. So can we put that to bed?
Yeah, absolutely. That it's ridiculous quantities that could potentially stress your kidney, but you need to be taking 10 times the amount that's on the label.
Yeah.
So no, it's ridiculous to think that. Maybe if you're eating 3 to 6 kilos of steak a day, might be a different story.
Yeah,
but
it might be the steak that might do the damage there. Awesome.
Yeah, so that's some of the topics we've done tonight on Myofusion. And stay tuned because we've got other products in store, so you can check it out, and we'll give you some information on them.
Thanks for listening.
See you soon.
Bye.